I'm going to show you how to set up a leopard gecko enclosure properly. First, you need a tank. 20-gallon works well. You can get a 40-gallon and stuff too. But 10 gallons are for juveniles, and then after they get to be about sub-adult age, I would recommend increasing the tank size to about 20 gallons. So, I've already put the under tank heater on there, but under tank heater is very important because leopard geckos get a lot of their heat from the ground versus from a heat lamp, but you still use a heat lamp, but the under tank heater is very good. So then I like to use the reptile carpet, not sand. I don't care if they're adults or not. None of my reptiles are on substrates that run a high risk of impaction. So, yeah, are you getting this? Are you close? You zoomed in? You can see stuff? So, anyway. Put the carpet down. And kind of make sure it's flat. It's sort of flat. As flat as it's going to be. Okay. It's pretty simple. Y'all can figure it out yourself. But, so, these things are pretty cool because they're hollow on the inside. You really can't tell, but I have one of my leopard gecko enclosure I have now, so you can see it there. They like to hide in it because they can crawl through it and stuff. So I'll put that sort of on the warm side so she or it can be there just like so. And then one important part of leopard geckos is that they need something to get inside that provides them with a higher level of humidity. So what works good is Tupperware with a hole cut inside like that. What I used is sphagnum moss. It's holds a lot more moisture than, say, does the Fluker's moss. The Fluker's moss just has really small fibers, but the sphagnum moss has really thick fibers. That works really well. So what I will do is I will actually put one on the warm side of the tank and one on the cool side of the tank. And then they need their water, so I got the water dish that I put over here on the cool side. I have dechlorinated water that's been, dechlorinated with Reptisafe. Just removes all of the chlorine, chloramines, and heavy metals from your tap water. Another thing is to have a small little dish which I have some calcium, some Repcal, and some Herptivite in it, which is a multivitamin, and I keep that in their enclosure so they can pretty much just lick it whenever they want. Put that there. And then paper towel rolls are really good. They like to climb through them and stuff like that. Give them some more places to hide and kind of like crawl around about. Probably put some more in later as I get more. And that's it. So this is my other 20-gallon that I have 2 leopard geckos in at the moment. They have been raised together since they were juveniles, but it has come the time to separate them because if you keep 2 leopard geckos together, if they're both male, they will eventually fight. If one's male and one's female, they will breed, and I'm not dealing with that right now at this moment in time. And if it's 2 females, that may be okay, but it's not worth running the risk. And I keep a UVB on them too. Of course, I'll have to get one later for this one. I was thinking of kind of draping them over because it does help some with the in here, which is a reason why I'm kind of like saying it's time, woo, to move them. So there are my leopard geckos. This one's way fatter. He just shed today. And this one is older. This is Bruce, which I think is actually a female, and this is Gia, which I actually think is a male. So they're pretty chill. So I'm gonna be putting Gia. She was my first leopard gecko. She's a leucistic, like albino, and I'm gonna put her in here. She's like, no, come on. There you go. Ta-da! They're thinking, what the heck? Yeah, and then Bruce, this one over here, he's just like a normal banded leopard gecko, but he has a high yellow. He's very high yellow. Yeah. Then I just got a fish tank, a 20-gallon fish tank, versus it was cheaper in the long run than say like a reptile like type thing with a sliding lid. You just slap the lid on, and this is a 100-watt infrared. I don't like to use the bright lights because that disturbs them too much. I think that the UVB light helps them versus disturbs them like the bright light does. Yeah, and that's that. Happy, happy, happy. I don't much think that she or he knows what's going on. Bruce, I don't think, cares. Exciting.